Today we're talking about the OGEE Foundation Stick and how it performs on mature skin. We're going to cover the cost, the ingredients, and the finish, and why it's a really good option for mature skin, especially as our skin is changing. So as we age, our skin becomes thinner, drier, and just a little bit more textured. So we don't want anything that's really going to settle into those fine lines and texture on our skin. We really want something that's going to just give it a soft, radiant type glow. And especially as we age, we have a tendency to lose a lot of our natural oils. So we really want a foundation stick that's going to kind of melt into the skin and just kind of look like it's enhancing the skin as opposed to masking everything up. So one of the reasons I love a stick foundation is it's the ease and the cleanliness of it, right? You can simply just kind of push it up. I can apply it exactly where I need it. I can do it in layers. If I need a little bit extra coverage in places, I can add a little bit more. If I want my own skin to naturally pop through, it's gonna look more youthful and more lifted looking. So the OGEE Foundation Stick is a satin finish, which it reflects light more softly, right? So it's not gonna emphasize any of those fine lines. It just really is gonna lay on the skin, and you're almost gonna look at it and think, do I even have any foundation on? It's gonna reflect the light where it doesn't look overly flat or too shiny. It's just gonna really give me a very smooth skin-like appearance. It has nourishing ingredients in here like jojoba oil, which actually mimics your own natural oils of your skin. It has coconut oil for hydration, and it just really glides over the skin. It also has coffee seed extract in here, which is really just gonna energize the skin. And what these ingredients do together, they kind of just help the skin, they let the skin move as opposed to the skin like looking like the foundation settling into fine lines. It just really kind of moves with your skin. So the coverage is light to medium coverage. It retails for $48. The shade that I'm using today is Lynden, and that's 125N. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this foundation brush here from BK Beauty. This is the 115 brush, okay? And I'm just going to take it and I'm going to just like run the brush off the top of it. I'm just going to put the foundation where I need it. So I don't really need it all over. For the longest time, I had been using like glowy foundations and hydrating foundations, which I'll still use, but what I've been noticing is, and I don't know if anybody else notices it, it's settling in and accentuating any of the fine lines, especially around my mouth area, and it kind of like settles in like strange places. So I'm really looking for a foundation that does not do that. I do have some areas where I need to add a little bit more, which is great. I can go in there and do that. And around my nose area, which this time of year when the weather is colder and drier, and really around my nose and mouth area get very dry. I should say drier, my skin's dry anyway. All right, so you can see that's the one side of the face. Now you can see the difference, right? It just kind of is bouncing the light off of it very nicely. It's not settling into any of my fine lines, and it looks very light on the skin. Now, if you want to, you can kind of just go in and tap it in areas, like you can just kind of run it here, maybe across your nose, and then take the brush and go in there and blend it out. So you have a couple of different options. I mean, you certainly can just go in and use your fingers and apply it too if you want. And then I think I will take my brush and then I can get right on my hairline if I need to. Comment below, let me know if you tried this foundation. What are your thoughts on it if you have? Okay, so that is the OGEE, and it retails for roughly around $48. It has this nice soft packaging. You know, I like it when you don't have to get too messy putting on a foundation. Another thing I like about it. And just as a gentle reminder, if you are gaining any value from this video, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload some new videos. So I'm going to take this concealer by Skin Mimetics and apply that. Finish up the rest of my makeup so you can see how everything lays together. I'm taking this Angie 506 brush and going in and just dabbing that concealer. I have this red spot at the end of my nose. I'm going to take this concealer brush and go in there and just kind of fix that area here. I'm going to go in, I'm going to take this BK Beauty brush, and I'm going to go in here in my Makeup Forever palette, and I'm going to contour. I'm going to take this color right here, just kind of dab my brush in there, and I'm going to go around the contour. And I just did a Velcro roller video where I go through the entire set and the prep to do a Velcro roller. If you're interested, and I'll leave that linked in the description box below. It's a set just to add more volume to the hair without adding any heat, and just another way of styling the hair to get more volume. Okay, so that's a very slight contour. I'm going to take this Nikki LaRose brush. It is the 117 brush, and I'm going to apply some blush. I'm going to go back into that Makeup Forever palette, and I'm just going to grab these two colors together right here. You can see that that is a well-loved palette. I love this brush. You can see how it just kind of blends that blush into the skin. If you do feel like your skin looks a little flat in any area, you can always go in there and put some glow where you think you need it. I'm gonna take this balm here from Chanel, it's the drier, and put that right up here just to add a little subtle glow to my cheekbones there. It's a little pop. I love this. This is very hydrating and it just really melts into the skin. So there you go. Comment below, let me know what your thoughts are on this OGEE foundation stick. If you have used it, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Oh, and just a quick mention before. So while I was doing my skincare today, I did actually go in and use this Enrich. It's a breathable barrier cream from Karam MD. Okay, my skin has been incredibly dry and I just went in with like a half a pump of this. It's a very lightweight, breathable cream and it just really melted into my skin. It doesn't look heavy and it doesn't look greasy on the skin now either. It just really, my skin feels very nice and hydrated. All right, I'm gonna go take my hair down and I'm gonna show you exactly, I'm gonna show you everything together. So here you go, this is the finished look. So this foundation is ideal for mature women who have normal to dry skin, somebody who likes a very natural skin-like look to their skin, they don't like anything too heavy, somebody who likes it smooth and sort of just very fresh looking. If you did gain any value from this video, please hit that subscribe button down below and don't forget to download my free guide for healthy glowing skin and healthy hair. Thanks so much for watching everyone, bye bye.